Okay, good morning. This is going to kind of serve as a quick overview video. I'm not sure if you've used the homework before when you taught this class in the past, the online homework, but I'm going to go over everything. So here's your instructor account. I think you have access to it. You were wondering if this is the correct book, and it actually is. Um, Here is your instructor companion resources. You can access the ebook right here. So if you get me your preferred address, I can send a hard copy, but here's the ebook access. The student web companion site is here as well. So all the resources are right here. Now, this book in the bookstore comes with access to Cengage Now, which is the homework, the online homework for students. So you want to make sure that you actually do set up a course within Cengage Now, or we can set one up for you. So I'm going to walk you through that. Students are going to ask you for the access information because they need to use their code, and it is actually a really good homework setup. So I'm going to click in. I'm just going to walk you through how that you would use this, and we can actually set you up with various kinds of extra training. So this is going to be an overview, but we can do a one-on-one training via Zoom with a product expert, or we can meet in person if you'd like. So this is how Cengage Now looks. Our tabs across the top, our home tab, which will give us any kind of reminders. Courses tab, if we have multiple courses, our students will self-enroll. So those, as you um, give them the instructions to get into your course, they'll self-enroll here. Assignments, gradebook, and study tools. So I'm going to start at my courses tab, and I need to create a course shell. This is integratable into Blackboard if you wanted to, but I'm not going to show you that at this point. We can talk about that another time if you're interested, or you can run straight through Cengage. So I'm going to say build a course manually, and I'm going to say continue, and I'm going to delete this because I'm in your account here. The book will automatically populate. I'm going to say, give my course a name. If there's a number, course start date. Students get 2 weeks of free access from the first day of your start date. So they're able to get into the homework right away without having to get to the bookstore, etc. You can actually upload your syllabus right here. And then this is important. As students work through the problems within the program, they have the opportunity to email you directly from a problem, which gives you a snapshot of the problem along with their question. If you don't want them to have this ability, some instructors do, some don't, you click that off. So they aren't able to do that. So I'm going to say create a course. Now I've just created the course shell. That's all I've done. I now have to add content. Here's my course information. So students would get in using the URL right here, but the student registration instructions are here. You can always go find those things again by going to the courses tab. See, I've created that course here. There's that student link. And I'll make sure you have all the appropriate links for your classes before you start. You can do all classes in one, or you can create sections, or you can customize this one here and then copy it into another course, or we can do that for you once you've customized everything. So now I'm going to add my assignments. Again, that's just a course shell, just giving me a name. I can toggle between courses. If I have multiple courses, I'm adding assignments to right here. But for now, I have no assignments. I'm going to say create an assignment, and I'm going to say create homework. The test is, there's just different options in the testing portion, but I'm going to say create a homework. I'm going to name my homework. Let's just say chapter 1. I have to put an available date on when it's available to students. So maybe I don't want them to get into there till this date. Done. And then I can choose to put an assignment due date. If I don't, it'll always be open to them. But if I want them to have a due date, I can put that on there, and I'm going to say done. Now I'm going to add my content. So I'll say click content. This is going to give me the homework bank or the test bank. So I can use either. I can also filter some of these out if there's something I don't want to even see, because there's a lot of content. So I'm going to say homework. We do have a startup center, and I actually always encourage instructors to assign this because it shows students how to use Cengage Now. We also have an Intuit module here as well. So you can always assign those either as a separate assignment or part of chapter 1. So if I expand chapter 1 here, I can actually select assignments in various ways. If I want to select every single assignment from chapter 1, I can click that here, and all those assignments carry over. But we have 3 different types of assignments: the motivation, application, and mastery. And obviously that works in the way it sounds. So the motivation are a lot of times pre-lecture. An application would be the end of chapter, and mastery might be a comprehensive. If I expand these here, I can see the type of assignment it is, fill in the blank, matching, true and false, etc. I can see the average time that it takes, and I can click into the assignment here and I can see what students would see. And they have the ability to see answers once they've completed it, etc. So I can see those there. If I go to quick view here, it will actually populate. It just takes a second, but it'll populate all of the questions here. So I can just easily kind of say what I want to see in the next set. Oops. I'm going through deciding my questions. Again, I have to have the quick view on or off, but I'm going to take some questions. Whoops, I keep clicking into one. Once I've selected all my questions, and again, they're all the average time is here, and they are in those 3 parts, so the end of chapter and then the mastery. The mastery problems are comprehensive, and again, like this one here, 16 minutes is the estimated time. It doesn't look like a lot of these are, but sometimes you'll find ones that are 30 minutes long. So I've done that. I've selected what I want, and I say done. Now I have my questions again. It's going to give me again the type of question it is. I can preview it directly from here. I can actually unassign it too. If I click this and say unassign, it gets rid of it. I can change the weight value very quickly. So these are the questions I've selected. Now I'm going to go to my question options, and I can say assignment takes. I can give them a limit. Maybe I want them to have 3 takes only, and maybe I want them to have 45 minutes from the start of the assignment. Different assignment options. I can turn printing on or off if I don't want students to be able to print it. If I want to put a password on it, I can. Different grading, so I can actually choose how I want it graded. If I want a curve, if I want a penalty after maybe I want a 10% penalty every day. Then I can go to my questions. I can hide question labels. That just means the type of question it is, because some students will cut and paste the question and put it into Google and see if they can find out. So sometimes we'll hide the question labels. I can decide I want the questions shuffled for students, and I can decide the algorithmic method I need. Feedback, students get unlimited feedback during the assignment. I could say never, or maybe they get 2 chances at feedback. Feedback after the assignment. Do you want them to see their grade right after, or after the date has passed for everyone, or how do you want to manipulate that? And then you can even decide on prerequisites. That's another thing we could get into as you get deeper in here. After I've actually gone through all of these assignment options, I can save the set so that when I go to chapter 2 and I create my chapter 2 assignment, all I have to do is do my drop down here and apply the homework set that I've already saved. So once I've done all that, I can say publish, and then my assignment, I don't want to save it, publish, and my assignment will be saved. Here's all my assignment information. I can actually view the answer key right here. But if I go back to my assignments tab now, there's my assignment. I can always print the answer key straight from here, print the assignment, etc. So that's how you build assignments for the course. We are happy to help you do this based upon your syllabus. We have a whole department that works with instructors on building and customizing their courses. So for instance, if you wanted to go into chapter 1 or whatever, I don't know how you present assignments to students and work through customization of one thing, we can help you with the rest of the assignment so you're not stuck doing all that work. You can always go to the student view here. Change to student view, and go and take the assignments. It's not coming up here because it's not available to me. The students can say assignments I can take now, or all assignments, and then they'll see that the assignment I just created is actually coming up depending on what they do here. So they'll see that they have this assignment coming up. So again, that's the students tab here, the courses right here, and I can toggle back to the instructor view here. So let me know what you think. But again, this is the homework that is bundled with the bookstore book. And some instructors use this homework as a required piece. Others use it as extra practice. So let me know what you think, and we will go from there. Have a great day.